I want to start by thanking the Economist, the CE team, and especially Ms. Nektaria Pasarivakis for inviting me and giving me the opportunity here to speak today. It is a great honor to be here. And perhaps I'm not here because I've just graduated university, because I'm 19 years old, sorry, not university, high school, I'm beginning university, and not because I can explain Gen Z from a textbook, but because I have the opportunity to have grown up in it. And this gives me a very different perspective probably from most of you here, but I want to start with the question that is often phrased as, what does Gen Z actually want? Personally, I think there's a better way to phrase it. What generation and what world has been shaped and has shaped Gen Z? And this is a world, because every generation is shaped by the world it grows up in. So my grandparents' generation rebuilt Europe after war. My parents' generation witnessed the expansion of diplomacy, of globalization, democracy, European integration. And my generation grew up in a global financial crisis, a pandemic, the opportunities of AI, but also the difficulties of AI and what it brings to the world. Wars that reached our phones in real lifetime. We're not reading about them from newspapers, but from our phones in the morning while we're drinking our coffee. So when all this uncertainty becomes your normal in your daily life, you naturally begin to think differently and to become more, to feel different from the others and from previous generations. So I think we can phrase the question is not only why Gen Z protests, but also what do they want to do with the world? Because we want to start participating in the world from the beginning. And one of the biggest misconceptions about my generation is that we don't want to work. Of course we want to work, and we want to work hard, but we also want our work to have meaning. We care about sustainability, and we care about democracy. And so perhaps for many of you before, if success was measured by contribution, by titles, for us it's measured by contribution. And we look for different kinds of leadership, different leaders. And we ask also different questions. So saying that we are impatient, we protest, we question authority when we spend too much time online may be true and valid observations, but they rarely explain why we do this and why this happens. When all this urgency that we've lived in our whole lives, which are not so long, waiting doesn't feel like a strategy and feels more like a luxury. And as the co-founder of BioBliss and the CEO, I've experienced this personally. We started with 2 of my classmates in school. We enrolled in a JA program, and we again wanted to do something different, but we also wanted our solution to be meaningful, to change people's lives, to make them safer, easier. And that's how we started collaborating with the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. And in just a few months, we managed to get our prototype, to have successful test results. And this is how everything began bigger. And we started going to different events. We won multiple awards, including the AmCham Youth Entrepreneurship Award of 2025. And that experience taught me something very important, is that innovation doesn't always have to begin with expertise or with a business plan. It can begin with curiosity, because we were still in school. So I would say that curiosity is one of the greatest strengths of my generation, and it shouldn't be taken for granted. Technology is another area where we are often misunderstood, because they call us digital natives. And that is true. We've grown up online, but this has also given us the opportunity to understand that we should take into account the importance of ethics, we should take into account the importance of mental health, and so, for example, social media's impact on mental health. And all the opportunities that AI gives us today, we should also, as I said, ethics, but also how it can maybe change the way we think about our careers. So, for example, learning, flexibility, and all this. So, even sustainability, I would say, is an important topic for us, but not anymore as a marketing strategy or as something that nice businesses can have, small businesses. But for my generation, sustainability is the way we believe businesses should be built from the beginning, for example. Democracy. As I said already, Gen Z protests. Yes, we protest, but this is because we have this urgency. So young people, my generation, Gen Alpha also if you want, we are not losing trust in institutions. We just want them to evolve, and to evolve with our pace, which is a bit faster. So we wanted to be more participatory, responsive, and to engage more with us. So perhaps I believe we should stop asking if Gen Z is ready for the future. The future has already arrived. The real question is whether we all are ready to build it together.